Hold on a tick. What's that light in that yonder window? It's them old States, and Juliet's the yeller star. Come hither and beef the green pumpkin. It's dragged out and up the spout with sadness, 'cause you're grander than her. That there's my gal. She's my spark. I'm hankering to tell her how I pine for her. She opens her gob as she's splashing. Her eyes are yammering, and I'll have my say. I ain't no coward. Her eyes twinkle like a couple of the brightest stars this side of the Milky Way. Aye, Dad. The way her muck fork rubs her cheek drives me plumb loco.
Oh, my.
Gee Jaws, say again, my topper. You look grand tonight. You remind me of my topping winsome horse. He makes folks feel jealous and up to trap. A smile from a good woman like you is worth more than a baker's dozen handed out by a bartender.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, how's come they call you Romeo? Shucks to your kinsfolk and your big sugar. Or else, promise your devotion, and I'll leave the lazy sea ranch.
Should I keep hearing, or should I holler back?
Your brand's my only enemy. You'd still be a cowboy even if you weren't a Montague. What's a Montague anyways? It ain't a hoof, a tail, or your snout. If only your cattle were branded from a different ranch. What's a brand anyhow? A cow chip of any other brand still stinks the same. Romeo with any other name is still a Belvedere. Change your allegiance and I'll be your Daisy. Generally speaking, fancy titles and nightshirts are a waste of time.
I trust your blather. Make me your button and I'll be a Montague no more.
Who goes there? And how's come you're hiding in this fuss dark, listening to my private thoughts?
I reckon I can't address myself with a brand. I hate it. 'Cause it's you's enemy. Why, if it was marked on my hand, I would cut it off for good measure.
I hain't listened to more'n a pocket's full of words, but I know that voice. Ain't you Romeo, and ain't you a Montague?
I'm neither if you're hankering against them.
Just tell me why and how you got in here. Them walls is high and darn near impossible to climb. If any of my kinsfolk spot you here, they'll beat you on account of your name.
I hopped over that fence with the mule ears of love. Prickly fences can't keep me out, so your kinsfolk ain't no hobble for me.
If they spot you, they'll squabash you.
One stuffy look from you is worse than the creaky sound of 100 stolen saddles. Just look at me all sweet like and I'll be invincible.
Who told you how to find me here?
Love did, and it made me look for you in the first place. I ain't a sailor, but if you were across the biggest ocean, I'd risk everything to find you.
It's too dark for you to see my face, but I'm plumb red from blushing. I'd be proud to act a genuine gentlewoman and tell you what I've said is a stretch. But forget manners. Do you fancy me? I reckon you'll say yes, and I'll trust you. If you swear on your mother's grave you'll love me, I hope it ain't a bluff, and it's for real play. They say a horse whines when lovers lie. Oh, Romeo, if you love me, say it with all of your heart. If you reckon it's too easy to hook my heart, I'll beat the devil around the tree stump and I'll make you try and win me. Truthfully, Montague, I fancies you too much. Truthfully, Montague, I fancies you too much. I guess kicking never gets you nowhere, lessen you're a mule. And pardon me for making it seem like my love's easy to come by.
I swear by the green pumpkin in the sky that paints the treetops with the juniper silver.
Don't promise me on the moon. It always changes. I don't want our loves to change, too.
How'd you like me to swear by?
Terrible.
If you have to swear, swear by your horse, which is the thing cowboys worship like a god, and I'll believe you.
Well, actually, don't swear.
You make me happier than a rooster in a hen house. But we ain't done enough thinking yet. It's too soon, and before you know it, it'll be over faster than you can say Gunsmoke. Sleep tight, my Belvedere. Our love is a youngin' right now. But when we meet again, it's gonna be the pink of perfection. I hope you agree. Good night, Romeo.
Is you gonna be leaving me so boozily unsatisfied?
What satisfaction could I be giving you tonight?
I reckon I'd be content if we promised to be paired.
I swore my love for you requested, wish I was an engine giver so I could give again and again.
You'd be taking that back if you could?
Only if and I was giving it again. My love is as deep as the Grand Canyon. Wait a minute. I hear something. Adios, amigo. Sit tight in the saddle a minute and I'll be back in a holler.
I'm feeling tall in the saddle. Am I dreaming?
If you want to be in cahoots and be betrothed, give me a holler in the morrow. I'll send the Pony Express to you, telling you where the nuptials will be. Cowgirl! Hold on to your britches. In the morrow, peel your eyes for the Pony Express.
I'd rather swing on the gallows than miss it.
1,000 times adieu.
Skedaddling away is 1,000 times worse than being near you. It's like I'm at the head of the herd, looking back to make sure the cattle are still following.
I'm wishing I could make a bird call to get you to return.
Hearing you call my name is sweeter than molasses and honey.
Romeo. High noon tomorrow for the Pony Express? Good night. Departing is sweet as molasses and sadder than a blind man in a brothel.
Sleep tight. I wish I could hit the hay with you. I'm gonna hang for a spell at the gospel man's and get his 2 cents and tell him about my good luck.